Next year, this time, we're gonna lap you motherfuckers. Because you know what? Nobody works harder than us.
Nope.
Period.
6 months later.
And then, guys, just so you know, we're probably going to stop live streaming on YouTube here pretty soon.
Yeah.
Woo! That's what you call a mic drop. Oh, they didn't even drop the mic. They have thrown down the mic. They threw it. They looked at the floor. They're like, no, let me throw the mic. Whoo! Ah, man, if that was not like the sweetest diss of all time, because you know they were not even being rude about it, but they were like pop, just telling it like it is. So today we're going to talk about ABBA Preach, Fresh and Fit, Donovan, the old craziness, red pill people that just came at some point like blazing and obviously died and are now, you know, hanging the gloves. Welcome back to the channel. I hope everybody's doing way okay. Do not forget to like, subscribe, comment when you're done with this video. So let's talk about it. So ABBA and Preach just came out with their videos called Fresh and Fit, and more red pillars are quitting YouTube. So apparently, you know, our friend, they're leaving YouTube. After, so if people do not know what happened, these two were one of those people. And you know, a couple of YouTubers out there were like, we are alpha males. We better than everybody.
We are better than you niggas. Period.
Girl is not like us. If your girls is not like that. If you met a girl and she has kids, and if she's dressing like this, if her toes are out of the heels, or all these crazy things. And they went, you know, they became pretty famous. The first person who even started this was called Kevin Samuels, who passed like 3 years ago, something like that. And even by the time that I knew who Kevin Samuel was, I think he had already passed. So he was one of those people who was saying, yes, if you're like 8, if you have kids, if you're not dateable anymore. And I'm not really going to talk about him because I do feel that when somebody has passed, unless you're like this little person that did World War II, we don't really talk about you. So he left, and he had a lot of people following the trend. You know, you still have MTR doing it a little bit there. He's like sometimes reasonable, sometimes really crazy. He has his days. But he had the Fresh and Fit people. He had this Donovan dude people. And they were just you had Andrew Tate. Andrew Tate was calling every single woman on the planet a bee. Like, none of us could ever be perfect. And now he has trouble because apparently, you know, he's a sort of pedophile and told on himself, so he's like in Romania and stuff. But they kept, you know, activating nonsenseness on everybody. And I don't even know how the fight started with ABBA and Preach, because at some point they were cool. ABBA even went to the show at some point. You know, they used to have this show where they're sitting in the studio. One is called, oh, one is known as Fresh, the other one is known as Fit. I don't know which one is which. I know one of them is named Myron, the Arab one coming from Sudan. The other one is called Walter, who at some point had like all this baby mama drama. You know, everything is on YouTube. It went left at some point, so they started having a lot of followers. And I always say, the followers that the Red Pillars have had are literally people, men, who are just trying to be more manly, have more affirmation, like they really know where they're going. They can ask women out. They want to know how to take care of their bodies, how to do that. You know, like, you know, and that sounds like a very good thing, no problem. But unfortunately, what these people, these gurus were telling them, it's like, for you to be a real man, you gotta sort of this woman. If a woman is this age, yeah, she's not a good person. You can hit and just get along. If a woman has already a kid, you can hit and move on. Sometimes they even make fun about, you know, if you have like 2 kids by 2 different fathers, they're not even going to try to know what the story is. They're just going to say you're a bad person. Which still happens today, by the way, when you watch Pop the Balloon and stuff like that. They can definitely like disrespect people, which is just crazy. There's never nuance. At some point, they started going crazy on ABBA and Preach. Started pretty much making fun of them, to the point that even people who did not know Abba and Preach, like, were like, what is going on? So you had two sort of black people, Fresh and Fish. One of them is Arab, but black Arab, and who, by the way, do not like black people, like, at all. Both of them do not like black people. Last week, he was caught in a white-only group where people were literally calling him a ninja to his face, and he's like, he does not like black people. He does not like his own people. He does not consider himself from Africa, although he's from Sudan. You know, in Africa, people are like, oh, we don't like being black. We don't like African. A lot of people do that. So the other one definitely does look like an African. Like, he's as dark as I am, and, you know, but he's from the islands, I believe. So what actually did happen, at some point, they go crazy against Abba and Preach. Don't really know what actually started the fight. Started yelling at them, started making fun of them, started insulting them, started calling them monkeys, making fun of them on Rumble and another thing. They even did that salute, you know, that lazy salute that we should never do, by the way. And they did that, and people were like, damn. And a lot of us did videos about it. Like, everybody did a video. And again, sometimes we're always surprised about, you know, people just leaving people like that on their platform. Little did we know that YouTube was like, no, we are coming for you. And they decided, you know what, this is just too crazy. And they demonetized them. They didn't actually kick them out of the platform, but they demonetized them. But YouTube is where they made the most money. So, you know, Myron the Moron started crying. It was like, oh, we're going to go to Rumble. We're going to go. As if YouTube were going to, we're going to, as if YouTube would be like, oh my God, no, you should stay. YouTube didn't care. They were like, well, you can keep streaming, but, you know, you can't get the super chat thingies. You cannot get monetized. You cannot make money unless people send you the money directly to. Because this can actually happen. You can be demonetized on YouTube, but still make money with the sponsors and stuff. But obviously, you don't make as much as people sending you the money through YouTube and AdSense. So they got demonetized and they tried all things, but it never pick up like that. And the reason for that, obviously, first people started, you know, if you're black and you make fun of black people, chances are nobody's going to take you seriously. Not the black people, not the other people. Because people are going to be like, if you don't like yourself, why the hell should we like you? Makes sense. Then the salute that he did, making fun of like other black people, again, didn't help. And I think like most people started saying, like the Donovan guy they were talking about in the video, he married a chick, lied for years, stating that he married a young person, blah, blah, blah. And this woman had a kid, and he's always telling people, if somebody has a kid, they're not good, they're not like they're not women that can be married. You cannot actually marry women like that and stuff. Well, he actually married a woman who had a kid, which is not a bad thing, but apparently for alpha male people, that is like the biggest sins that you can ever do. As if these women who have the kids made the kids themselves. That is just crazy. And people are still saying that, by the way. So they started like going crazy. And at some point, you know, people always open their eyes, you know, because they're not really helping the guys who need help to be more confident and all. And it started really going left. People stopped following and listening to them. Donovan, on this video, you can clearly see that he doesn't even have like 100 people watching his stream.
I've sort of come to a decision of the whole this whole Donovan Sharp thing.
This whole Donovan Sharp thing.
So it's a thing.
Yeah, it's a persona. He kind of implicitly imply, like, you know this character that I'm cosplaying, this alpha male who talks to his woman like she's an abused dog? Yeah, this whole guy who can tell you how to get women.
The cosplay.
Yeah.
Whatever the case may be. Whatever. So, number one, Donovan Sharp's not going away. I'm not going to quit. I'm not going to do any of that stuff. But, it's been fairly clear, for a while that this just isn't profitable for me anymore. I'm just not, I don't know. I just, not that, I don't know. It's kind of a tough thing, kind of a tough what it is. I'm not really tripping, but, I've got a couple, I've got a couple of side businesses that are doing very, very well for me actually. And so, like I said, I'm never gonna stop being Donovan Sharp. I'm still going to, I'm still gonna do live streams. I'm still gonna do, breakdowns. But as far as books and courses and all that good stuff, I'm probably just gonna stop selling that stuff. And the reason for this, the reason I'm doing this is because I've been suppressed by the algorithm forever.
And he also decided to sort of quit and be like, I'm going to do something else, because obviously if you don't have a lot of people watching your videos, you're not making money on YouTube, on Rumble, anywhere else. And if you're not actually pulling a lot of people, sponsors do not want you, so they're not making money. So they have to do all these things. They have to get back to, working at KFC and stuff. So they're not really happy about us, and they decided to say that, well, they're quitting YouTube for Fresh and Fit. They decided that apparently they're just going to stream on Rumble and Twitch or something like that. Cakes, Twitch, I don't know. Same thing, same difference. I've never been there, so. So that's it. So they pretty lost, and they had told Up and Twitch that, they were going to have more subscribers. They're going to be better than them. They're losers. That this and that, and YouTube is a good place. There's place for every single person on the planet. Some people are going to have more subscribers, yes, but you can definitely make your money without dissing anybody else, which is something that I think people do not really understand. They come in and they just want to be have this drama of always being against somebody else. I don't know why people do that, but I think people are just getting tired of this sort of behaviors anyway. So that's pretty much it. So I'm happy to say that the red pill area is dying. And sadly, because I do feel like a lot of people, they do need a little more insurance, confidence. They need to be more confident. They need somebody maybe to guide them a little bit better. Fine. But clearly, most people that are doing this on YouTube, especially the red pillars, they're just not it. I preached a video not long ago, this I love you bro kind of video that was really good. I think this is the sort of video that people should actually watch. It doesn't actually state how you make friends and how you have to behave, blah, blah, blah. But people being themselves on YouTube and saying, oh, I married this chick, like they were saying for Donovan. She had a kid and I'm trying to be the best father figure for that kid that is not mine, obviously, biologically mine. That is a great story to tell, because the people who don't have women, who can have women that yes may have kids, they will also know how to act and how to make a better situation out of all this. It's not a bad thing. So a pretty good day. It's sad though. I think that when you have that platform, when you can pull in millions of people that watch you, and to not be able to really help these people, but, calling all women on the planet bees and other guys losers. And if you don't have the muscle, you're like a stupid person. And if you don't have six pack, you're like a loser. It's not real life. In real life, is just normal people do not have six pack. Do not just sit and just complain over the internet day in, day out, and complain about other men, about other women, about everybody, and feel like we are better than everybody. Lesson learned. Hopefully they bounce back with something else, and we wish them the best. Tell me what you think in the comment section. Do not forget to like, subscribe, share, and I will see ya in the next one. Take care.